this is Jackie from Strength Therapy, and today we're going to cover something that I like to call suction cup circle drills. And what this is, it's basically going to increase your proprioception and awareness of your feet, so you have better balance, better foot muscles, and healthier feet. What I like to do for like a warm-up for the feet is actually just like some toe spread, so you can spread your toes, little toes first and then the big toe. Big toe's not going to move a ton. And then you can do toe raises too, so alternate big toe and little toe just to get those toe muscles awakened. So throughout this entire drill, what you want to do is you want to pay a lot of attention to how your feet feel on the floor. And when you just stand there, you want to make sure that you are paying attention to the amount of contact and where your feet contact into the floor. You want to stay planted or rooted into the ground. Okay, so everywhere from your little toe to your big toe to like this part of the big toe, your heel, that amount you want to maintain for the entire drill. So first things first is you want to start off about hip width apart. You can play around with the width of the stance, but I like to start hip width apart. There's two parts to the circles. One is going to be a knee-led circle, and then the other is going to be a hip-led circle. So the knee-led circle is just like it sounds. You're going to use your knees to draw circles or just basically move around in as much of a range of motion as you possibly can. I know it looks silly, but you want to focus on how your feet feel and keeping the same amount of contact on the floor, just like a suction cup would if you were to move that top part around. Okay. The second part is going to be hip-led. So the same thing, you're going to be using your hips, and you can bend your knees sometimes too, but you want to make sure that the movement is driven from your hips. So you can move backwards, you can move forwards, you can make circles, go side to side, and again, the focus is on the contact of your feet on the floor. That's the easy version. Harder version is if you do it with one foot. And this is where all the balance stuff comes in. So standing on one foot, first you have to be able to do this, but again, make sure that you're maintaining the same amount of contact on your feet onto the floor as possible. And then you do the knee lid, and they're not going to be big movements, but this is kind of like a little game too, because you'll have to keep your balance with it. And you'll notice that as you shift your weight and as you shift your knees from side to side or circles, you're going to have to use different parts of your feet to maintain that amount of contact. Now with the hip-driven one, same thing. You can see that it looks funny, I know. It's going to be a little bit bigger movement, and you have to really focus on your feet. And I can't do two things at once, so kind of looks really funny. But you can play around with that movement. You can do little like single leg bridge or single leg deadlift kind of things, and you can do open and close, whatever you want to do. But afterwards, you can test your single leg stance again, or you can just test something as simple as walking or jumps or squats, lunges, anything like that. You'll feel a lot more grounded into the floor. So give that a try and let me know what you think.